guys, here we go. Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. Hard Life Fightwear for a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, they do have you covered. So, anybody looking for any cool custom gear or any kind of fight gear, then just hit up hardlifefightwear.co.uk. Use the discount code STOOM15 and you will get a little bit of a discount through there. So, going to be talking then about Young Subs 3. Young Subs 3, we're only a week away. It's next Saturday, the 22nd of March at the Fed in Newcastle. So, ticket availability, make sure you head over to the Young Subs official Instagram page. You will get all the information through there. Anybody that's not going to make the event on the day, make sure you do check out the pay-per-view link, which is also in the bio. Again, I'll get it posted throughout the weeks. Fighters will obviously get it posted as well. So definitely make sure you don't miss this. I mean, the first two shows were unbelievable. We're looking to hear more atmosphere in Newcastle because we saw Liverpool. Liverpool was absolutely off the hook. So we're looking forward to seeing what Newcastle's going to do next Saturday. But I'm sure Newcastle will definitely bring that atmosphere as they always do. So we're going to be talking then to one of our young sub superstars. So Faith Henderson, or Mini Stoom, as we like to call her. So Faith was on. She's going to be representing, the Griphouse. Faith was on Young Subs too. Had a good match against a very tough, very, very good Daisy Bowers. Didn't come away with the victory that day, but obviously up against Taylor Ben this time. We'll see how it goes next Saturday in Newcastle. So, Faith, what's happening? You good?
Yeah.
How's everything with you? Obviously training at Griphouse. Obviously we're at MMBJJ, but obviously moved to the Griphouse. There's a lot more females and stuff like that to roll with. People of similar weights and so on. So how's training going at the Griphouse?
It's going good. I never get a rest really. Everyone always pushes me to achieve higher than I would if no one pushed me.
Yeah.
So they just want to see me excel, and they are really trying to get me to that ability.
Yeah. Who's some of your favourite training partners at the Griphouse?
Um, all of them. They're all really good. They never give me an easy role, especially during the open mat. Everyone's always pushing me and pushing the pace, definitely, especially Katie McNally. She pushes the pace a lot. And sometimes it's not easy to keep up, but you need to, or else you're just gonna get past or get submitted. But it's really helpful.
Yeah. A lot of great people there. You mentioned KD McNally, you've got Andrew McNally as well, two absolute superstars in the game. Shea Montague, we've got people like Blair Hamilton, Ross Smith, obviously the older people like Cogsy and stuff like that as well. So Jamie Middleton as well. Obviously I know you do some training with her as well. So it's a great bunch of people. And again, all different levels, different skill levels and stuff like that as well.
Yep.
Right, okay. But yeah, no, it's definitely a good gym. It's a really good gym. I've been up a couple of times, kind of watched the classes over the last couple of weeks. So it's good to see what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? And they're very, very supportive as well at the Griphouse.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
that's good. So Young Subs 2 then. So obviously on Young Subs 2, up against Daisy Bowers. We knew Daisy was going to be tough. We knew it was going to be a very, very tough match. And it proved she's got very, very good top pressure. She uses her top pressure very, very well. So if you're trying to move, because I know you were trying to move and try to get out of that mount position, but as I said, Daisy was doing very well and adjusting her pressure in different places. So we always knew it was going to be a tough match. But what was the feeling like, Young Subs? Obviously the walkout, the build up, and all that kind of stuff.
So I hadn't competed in a while, and going back to competing, I was very nervous. But when I kind of got there, I was very hyped up about it. I was like, maybe it's not such a bad thing. That was my first ever time on a sub only, so it was very different. But when I was doing my walkout, as soon as the music started playing and I could hear people cheering, I was like, all the nerves kind of went away. And I was like, I just need to go out, have fun, do what I do, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, yeah. And Daisy was a great opponent, really, really good opponent. Very high level as well. And as I said, I always say, I mean, going into matches, we want to do tough matches. We don't want to, because it's easy to go out there and fight someone that potentially maybe or go for an easier match. But obviously for us, about getting tough matches and trying to, do you know what I mean? Just try to go out there and test yourself against some of the best people. And Daisy was definitely a great, great matchup on the day.
Yeah, she definitely pushed me.
Yeah. So she just came back. She just came off of winning a silver at the IMAFs as well the week before. So obviously she'll have been absolutely buzzing for that. So I got the chance to speak to obviously her and her dad and so on before it. And as I said, really nice people, really nice people. So this time we're up against an equally tough Taylor Ben. Okay, so obviously Taylor again, great opponent, really, really good opponent. As a really, really nice person, very respectful, same as everybody in jiu-jitsu is. But obviously Taylor's going to be a good test for you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What did you like most about Young Subs? Because obviously I knew that you had your walkout song with Jerry Cinnamon coming out to that. So it must have been a great feeling as soon as you heard that music kick in, and then you were able to then walk out.
It was very good. The atmosphere was very different from a normal comp. It was a lot more. I kind of felt more tense,
Hmm.
but in a good way,
Yeah,
because it wasn't as if everyone was trying to watch different matches at the same time and then all the noise. It was like when people were walking out, it was loud, and then as soon as a match started, it was kind of quiet
yeah,
until the people in the corners started shouting stuff to do. So I feel like it was a very respectful environment. Everyone kind of, once people started doing their thing, everyone was like, right, we'll let them do their thing. But it was really good to have Cora and Cody by my side. And this time, and I'll be there as well.
yeah,
So I know that maybe they felt the same, that it was very good having all the Scottish girls together.
yeah, yeah.
And that really helped me be confident about it.
Yeah, and we saw obviously the pictures and stuff like that that went up. There was obviously a great picture of the three of you together. So let me just bring that up. And again, we absolutely loved this picture. I mean, it went all over the place. Um, so I don't know if you could see that at all. So that was the picture of the three of you together, you, Cora, and Cody. But that was on every single match. That was your match. It was Cora's match. It was Cody's match. And you guys stuck together all day where you kind of warmed each other up, made sure each other were warm, obviously did rolling and so on previous to it, and then obviously walked out with each other. So that must have been a great feeling, all three of you together. Different gyms as well, different gyms from different parts of Scotland. Obviously, you in Glasgow, Cora over in Fife at Braveheart MMA, and Cody up at Highland Top Team. So it must have been a great feeling, obviously, the three of you together.
Yeah, I think it also put out a message that like girls stick together, even though we're obviously from different parts of Scotland. Like as soon as we come together, and especially because we were in England, as soon as all the Scottish girls come together, or even just Scottish people come together, they always stick together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was a lot of love for the picture as well. I mean, obviously, young subs an amazing passion for the sport and each other. And as I said, that picture went all over the place. And as I said, it definitely highlighted. And again, we've talked about it on other shows with other people, and we talked about girl power. I mean, I would say there was no better example of girl power than that particular picture.
Yeah, I feel like it really represents girl power.
Yeah, yes, definitely, definitely. Um, So yeah, so we're going to be heading down on Friday, obviously weighing in on the Saturday. Young subs, the Fed. Do you know what I mean? I don't think you've not been to the Fed before. Fed's an amazing place, very dark, very similar to the Invisible Wind Factory, and it's going to be the same again. I mean, we saw the atmosphere in Liverpool. That was crazy. That was crazy atmosphere. That was the best I'd seen, and certainly a sub-only event. I'd never seen an atmosphere like that. But I knew Liverpool was going to be good, but Newcastle is just as good. And as in Newcastle, I know this time they're going to bring it, and they're going to make the atmosphere crazy, and they're going to want to beat Liverpool. So that'll be exciting walking out in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. That's a great matchup as well. Taylor Benz, so the Armbar Queen, as she calls herself. So we're definitely buzzing to see that match. So final thing then, Faith. Anybody you want to shout out to?
My mum, because again, she always takes me to training. She obviously drives us down. She drove us down to Liverpool. She's going to drive us down to Newcastle. So we wouldn't be able to get there without her driving. Although we might complain about it, she still gets us there.
Yes, yes. We'll complain about her
Shout
driving. We'll definitely complain about her driving. She doesn't drive very well. She doesn't drive very well, but she does get us there. She does get us there. So
shout out to you for getting me back into the sport and giving me all these opportunities. I know that not everyone will be able to get these opportunities, and as much as I maybe don't seem that I'm grateful for it, I am. And shout out to my brother, who, although he didn't come to the last event because he couldn't make it, he still supported me, still made sure I was all right. And then, obviously, when we came home, he came over to see us and just said, like, oh, well, like, it happens, like, go out for the next time.
yeah,
And
yeah,
to his girlfriend who came down to watch, she supported me, and that was just great. And then we went out for pizza afterwards. um, Shout out to all my training partners who always push me, like I said earlier on, who never let me go easy. They always make sure I'm really stepping up to my ability so then I can achieve further.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
And to my grandparents, because I went to see them after I came back from Liverpool, and they were upset for me, but they were like, it happens, like, you'll do better next time.
Yeah,
And they always, even though they don't know much about the sport, they always hype me up, and they always make me feel a lot better, even if
yeah,
I do not come away from the fight with the result I wanted.
yeah, yeah. Awesome people. Obviously, Mooch as well, big old Mooch down at Hard Life Fightwear. I'd say Hard Life Fightwear, obviously always kind of hooking you up or hooking us up with some gear and stuff like that. So it's always nice. So obviously Faith repping the Hard Life T-shirt there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely a big shout out to them as well. I'd say Mooch is such an awesome person. I know that he chatted with you after the matchup as well. Do you know what I mean? And that's like Mooch is like a big uncle. Do you know what I mean? So he's like a big uncle that, do you know what I mean? He wants to see the best out of you. He wants to see you go out there and do what you do. He's very, very supportive as well, which is always great. So and so are the guys. I mean, all the guys at Young Subs and Sub Series, all very, very supportive as well. So of not just you, but of all the kids and the grapplers that come through. So the grapplers as well, guys. All the grapplers, a lot of the grapplers from the Young Subs or the Young Sub Superstars were on at Naga yesterday. There's a lot of pictures going about, so have a look. There was a lot of Naga belts got won by some of our young sub superstars. So it was awesome to see. I had a chat with a couple of them before they went, and they said the big thing was they wanted a Naga belt. And I saw a few of them did come away with the Naga belt. So a big congratulations to all the young subs who did go down to Naga yesterday. And win or lose, I mean, you guys are still superstars. So you're still superstars. So I'm looking forward to hearing about it all next week, because I know that a lot of these kids will be coming and telling me, oh, Stoom, I did this, I did that. So, yeah, we're buzzing to see you guys next week. One thing I always want to mention as well about sponsorship is anybody that's looking to sponsor any of these kids, I mean, definitely hit them up, as I said, or hit them up on the social media, because what they are is they do get your brand out there in front of a lot of people. So not only are they out there putting themselves on the line in competitions, but I mean the submission series comps as well. Young subs especially is live on pay-per-view. Okay, so your business will get out there in front of a load of people, and what it does, I mean, sponsorship helps, whether it be gym gear, or do you know what I mean, paying for competitions, travel, accommodation, all that kind of stuff. So it definitely does help. So it's a lot cheaper than paying an advertising budget. Do you know what I mean? So it's a lot cheaper. So anybody looking to hit up kind of Faith, as they just drop a message, is it Faith._Henderson on Instagram? And what she can do is she can obviously have a chat with her parents, obviously myself, and obviously mum as well. So and yeah, definitely hit her up, as she will do her thing. These kids are crazy on social media as well. I mean, they're all over social media. They're on they don't really use Facebook much because Facebook's for the old people. So Instagram, they're on TikTok. They're all over the place. So your brand will get there out there in front of a lot of people. So guys, Young Subs 3 next Saturday, 22nd of March. The Fed in Newcastle. Ticket availability, there's tickets available. There's also going to be tickets available on the door, but these are limited. So if you are turning up, try and get a ticket beforehand. Don't rely on tickets being available, because once they're sold on the door, they're sold. There's nobody else getting in, and we don't like turning people away, but unfortunately we have to, if obviously the building meets the capacity regulations and stuff like that. Pay-per-view as well. Pay-per-view is on it. So anybody that can't make the event on the evening, make sure you do line up for that pay-per-view. The pay-per-view link is in the bio on the Young Subs official page. And as I said, I'll get it posted throughout the week. The grapplers will repost the links as well. So definitely do not miss this. So Faith Henderson up against Taylor Ben next weekend. It's an under 65 kilo gi match. All right. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing some fireworks next Saturday, as always. So Faith, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you.
Time to go and do your homework now, or you're studying. She's got her exams coming up just shortly. So when she's not training jiu-jitsu, she's in doing exams, doing studying and all that kind of stuff. Anybody that's got any help with biology, just drop me a message, because we could do with some help with biology. So it would be very good. It would be very good. But thank you again, and Faith, enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
You too.